believers. Hey, you want to tell me what the hell you're doing right now trying to watch a YouTube comic book review when James Stokely has a brand new Godzilla book out? James Stokely, the guy who brought us Orkstein, Wonton Soup, Godzilla, the Half-Century War? Yeah, that genius is back on a Godzilla book. IDW wrangled him up, said, hey, you're writing Godzilla in Hell. The first issue of which just dropped this Wednesday. Stokely is also doing the art for issue number 1, and let me tell you something, when it comes to writer-artist combos, it does not get much better than James Stokely. This book is exactly what it sounds like. Godzilla is down in the infinite hellscape trying to fight his way out, and Stokely doesn't waste a moment of your damn time. Godzilla drops down, and immediately within a page or two, he's blasting the ever-loving hell out of the famous abandoned hope all ye who enter here sign at the gates of hell. What, you think Godzilla has time for your petty-ass concepts of hope? He's Godzilla. He doesn't care about that shit. He's blasting the shit out of your sign so he can move on with his business, trying to get out of your god-awful dimension. Within a page or two, he's fighting huge hellspawns, drowning in bodies of damned souls, fighting even bigger hellspawns, and moving about his business. You know he's gonna fight the big man, El Diablo himself at one point, and show him, hey, I'm Godzilla, you ain't got shit on me. This is a book that's super basic in terms of what it's about. Godzilla's in hell. Stokely knows that. He goes right down into it. Godzilla's doing what he does best, what we love to see Godzilla do, and that's fighting giant things. Whether it's a wave of people, a smaller giant monster, or a huge, bigger giant monster that tried to trick Godzilla. That's the type of stuff that Godzilla is all about. Stokely knows that. He's a big Godzilla fan, so you know he's gonna deliver it right and deliver it every chance he gets. What's even more impressive is Stokely manages to do this entire introductory issue without a single line of dialogue. Godzilla doesn't talk. There's no humans to tell you about the situation. It has to be told to you with the visuals and how Godzilla reacts to things, and Stokely does that perfectly. It is so hard for writers to do a no dialogue issue, and Stokely does it perfectly. There's no better example that I can give of in recent memory of an issue with no dialogue explaining everything so flawlessly. Granted, there's not a lot there to explain, but hey, that's part of what makes Godzilla in Hell so damn magical. It's exactly what it promises, nothing more, nothing less, but you know that one little thing that it promises, it's gonna give to you at its absolute best. What's even better is for issue number 1, Stokely did the art, and Stokely has always been the type of artist that you want to give these huge, large, sprawling landscapes that he can just go absolutely batshit on. Look at Orkstein. Sure, we got dicks on every page, but Stokely knows how to create a magical, beautiful world. He's doing the same thing with this hell. This is the most beautiful hell to look at since Mike Mignola's Hellboy in Hell. It's sprawling landscapes full of bodies, decrepit mountains, demons, you name it, this hell has it. Stokely doesn't pull any punches in delivering what he thinks hell would look like in this universe. And because it's Stokely, you know he's packing in those beautiful reds, purples, and greens every single chance he gets. That's his color palette, that's what he loves, that's what he uses to get you to feel the way that he wants you to feel, and he does it perfectly every time. Chock full of excitement and action and mystery. That's what those colors are there for. That's what Stokely wants, and that's what he is giving to you every single time. This book's no different. Sure, there's a little less green than Orkstein, but the red to purple ratio is mwah, flawless. It's beautiful to look at. This book is so perfect on every single level. It breaks my heart to know that Stokely isn't going to be the artist after issue number 1. Same time though, Stokely, I love you, but you take forever when you're doing writing and art. And I want to see more Godzilla in Hell. So in that regard, I'm glad you're not going to be doing the art every time. You know what? I'm not going to waste too much more of your time talking about this book. Go out, buy Godzilla in Hell number 1, read it, come back and say, thanks Dan for telling me to not waste any more time in buying this book. It is that good. Very rarely do I have an instant decision with these videos. I gotta usually think about if I'm gonna give it a buy it, borrow it, or skip it. As soon as I picked up Godzilla in Hell number 1, 2, maybe 3 pages in, boom, Stokely gets to buy it every single day of the week. Godzilla in Hell is one of those lightning in a bottle type books that I know when the trade comes out, it's gonna fly off the shelves. Hell, issue 1 flew off the shelves. I couldn't find a copy of it anywhere here in Omaha, and we have 6 comic book stores. What's that tell you? It tells you that you wanna be on the ground floor of Godzilla in Hell, and that's what you gotta go out and do. Go out, buy this book, read it, love it, enjoy it, come back here, tell me what you thought in the comments. Do you think it's worth a buy, worth a borrow, worth a skip? Remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all that crap. You know how it goes. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Tumblr, follow us on Twitter. I'm starting to do Periscope stuff every Wednesday now. Gonna call it Trade Talk. Talk about random ass trades, paperbacks that I either bought or got on my shelf. You know you want in on that? So follow me on Periscope too. That's Dan Dashley Discusses. You know the name of the damn show. There is not much more to talk about, and every second you watch this video is moments wasted not reading Godzilla in hell. So I will see you next week, true believers.